Well, hey, why are you looking at the Mega Evolutions, King of Fluff? Well, today we are going to rank each Mega Evolution based on my quick amount of thoughts, and then give you a ranking from 1 to 10 on if I think it's cool, it's mid, or it's great. Now, honestly, these are just the opinion of design and what I think about them as Pokemon. Do not take these as I hate these Pokemon. I do not. I actually really dig the Pokemon they gave Mega Evolutions too. I just think some of them are weird, and some of them are wacky, and that some of them aren't great. So, let's get into it. Starting with Mega Meganium. This one I go back and forth on a lot. This one is your quintessential average Mega Evolution, where it does something with the Pokemon, it changes stuff about the Pokemon, but the stuff they change isn't the coolest. So, it just adds more flowers and changes the antennae on it a little bit. Now, it's really neat that it's a grass fairy type, and I'm very intrigued when Pokemon Champions comes out this year. I want to know what happens with this Pokemon, because I want to know what ability it's going to get for its Mega form. But this is definitely a Pokemon that screams average. So, in that regard, it's a 5 out of 10. It also doesn't help that Meganium is just not that great. We all know that Meganium is not that strong. It's a bulky grass type, but the problem with bulky grass types are that they're super slow at times, and Meganium just doesn't have the moveset to back up this. Now, moving on. It is Mega Emboar, and I think this is probably on the award for Best Mega Starter for the base starters that you get in the game. And to me, it's not even close. This one is awesome. I think the idea behind it is great. It being like a samurai warrior where it's protecting its allies is super, super cool. I think the flames look cool. I just think the entire aura around Mega Emboar is wonderful. I just think it's great. Also, if you want to see this, I'm just going to do a quick little panorama view. This is what Mega Meganium looks like from all sides. And this is what Emboar looks like from all sides. Anyway, I think Emboar is definitely interesting, cool, all of that stuff. Next up, Feraligatr. Oh boy. I didn't give this ranking yet. Hold on. We're gonna save my griping with a Feraligatr. This is an 8 out of 10. I think it changes enough. It looks cool. It just, in general, is a cool Pokemon, but it definitely makes it better. That it increased what it does right. I think it's an 8 out of 10. Now let's hear me whine about Feraligatr. Feraligatr is one of my favorite all-time Pokemon ever. And unfortunately, this Mega Evolution stinks. It's not a stinky Mega, it's a weird one, and it's one that doesn't make sense. I don't understand why they put this giant Totodile helmet head on its back, making it hunched over and look really weird. I like the typing of Water Dragon, and it's extremely helpful to have a Water Dragon. Water Dragon is extremely fun as a typing, but it is not good. Where it doesn't make sense to me is its jaw, and it doesn't look like a dragon. It looks like a water type with a massive jaw in the back. It's a 3. It's a 3. It's easily the worst Mega Evolution of the new starter, of the starters that you get in this game. It's easily the worst. Next up, Mega Beedrill is one of the coolest Megas they gave to a already bad Pokemon. Beedrill is a bad Pokemon. We all know that. It's a bug poison type. It's not very strong, but giving it a Mega that looks like this makes it kind of a lot more fun. Here's its shiny coloring, by the way. But it's like the coolness factor with it is it just has so many stingers and becomes a giant wasp that nobody would want to mess with, which is super, super cool. To me, I think it's a 9 out of 10. It's extremely cool, does everything right, and makes Beedrill really cool. Mega Pidgeot. Can I say average? It's an average Mega. It makes it stronger, sure, and in this game, a Pokemon with no abilities, it does make Mega Pidgeot more worthwhile. I do think it's not the greatest, but it definitely is super, super... Its design is neat enough to where it can't be average, like what Mega Meganium is, but it definitely isn't, like, the best. So to me, it's a 6 out of 10 from that perspective. Mega Ampharos. Ah, yes. Look at the flowing hair. The flowing locks of Mega Ampharos. Yes. Mega Ampharos is one of my favorite Megas because of the flowing hair, and it looks so goofy. There are goofy Megas that I just think are fun because they definitely were like, how do we make this Pokemon extremely weird but make it really, like, funny? Why not add an Ampharos with a bunch of hair and make it back to having, like, sheep-like tendencies? That's perfect! It's a 9 out of 10. Moving on. Mega Gyarados. That's the shiny coloring, here's its normal coloring. I think Mega Gyarados is one of those Pokemon where you already had an excellent design. Why did you do this? I like Mega Gyarados, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, I like Mega Gyarados, but I don't think the design works for what Gyarados is. However, it is extremely cool still. If I'm taking it out of just looking at normal Gyarados, it's a really cool design. It's a water dark type, which in this game isn't the greatest because of fairy typing and fighting types being such a better Pokemon typing now, that this doesn't really work, like in terms of typing. However, it's extremely cool, it's extremely fun. I like the design a lot, and it is a 9 out of 10. Mega Barbaracle. One of the few new Mega Evolutions in this game, and I can't stand it. I think it is among the weird ones. I like that it changes it from a rock-water type to a rock-fighting type. But I definitely don't understand. I like it, but I also don't like it. I think the design is super, super cool. I like the design, but I do not like the typing. Because rock typing and fighting typing just don't go well with each other because it's just so many weaknesses. So, personally, I'm going to say it's, from a design perspective alone, it's a 6. From a pure Pokemon perspective, it's a 2. Oh boy! Mega Starmie. The worst Mega ever. It is the worst. It does not make any sense. It is one of the worst ones to have existed. I don't even need to explain why. It's a 0 out of 10. It's a 0. It doesn't even bear remarks. Mega Floette! Honestly, when I first saw the thing, I was like, I don't know. I think it's super cool. I like that the giant flower, that it has a giant flower and it becomes super strong. Like, the Eternal Floette is already, like, ridiculous. Like, it's so strong and crazy that I just think it is awesome. So this one gets at least an 8 out of 10 from the coolness factor, the strong factor, and it fits the Pokemon super, super well. Mega Meowstic. Probably one of my favorite new Megas from the DLC. I think it's really neat. It's fun that it's a male and a female combined thing, where like it imbues itself with Mega Power, and it has both genders involved, because it has the white from female Meowstic, the blue from male Meowstic. I think that's really, really neat. I also really think that because it's so powerful, it's just floating in air. I think it's super cool. I think it's a 8 out of 10 for me for this one. Mega Pyroar! Another one where I'm just like, why did you massacre it? It's so weird, dude. Mega Pyroar adds that weird bit of hair on it. I don't like it. From a Pokemon perspective, it needed something. Pyroar needed a Mega, but it also could have used something that was a little bit better for it. For that, it gets a 2. It gets a 5. It's average. I'm putting it as an average. It's not really average. I'd say it's more a 4, but I'm being nice. Mega Raichu, X and Y. I'm going to combine the two. We're going to talk about X first, and then I'll go into Y, and then I'll tell you my ranking. X, I think, is super fun. I haven't decided which Mega Raichu is my favorite, but I like X and Y a lot. Here's what Shining Mega Raichu looks like. Gives it more of the Raichu coloring than the Pikachu coloring. But what I like about it is what I like about X and Y for Raichu perspective, X is more physical attack based, Y is special attack based. And I like that a lot. Now, X is very fun because I think because it looks like it's going to torpedo into you, makes it look cool. The jet-like wings on its back for its tail is super fun. And then Mega Raichu Y, a little bit weirder, but I think it makes more sense for it. I think it's super cute. I think Mega Raichu Y is super cute. What would I give them? I think X and Y I think they deserve their own rankings. X is an 8. This is a 6. Mainly because the ear thing. I don't really dig it. But, the rest of them, super cool. Alright, moving on. Mega Clefable. A Pokemon that desperately needed a Mega Evolution, and it got one. This one, I think, is interesting from the pure perspective of why does this thing exist? Not even why does it exist, why does it have wings? But I kind of get it. From a design perspective, they wanted it to have something new. You couldn't just have what you see in front of you without the wings. It wouldn't make sense. Because it wouldn't change much. Anyway. What do I think about it as far as, typing? It's great. Fairy Flying, I love it. From a Pokemon perspective, Clefable's good, but I just think it's so basic that, it's one of the most, normal Pokemon I've ever seen. So, for that, I think Clefable, this Mega, by itself, gets an 8. No, a 7. It's a 7. It's a 7. Alakazam! Man, how times have changed. I used to think you were cool, now I think you're kind of mid. Mega Alakazam just ups its special attack, where it's like super strong special wise, but it's not strong any other way. I do think that I love that it focuses on the spoons. I think it's really hilarious. And it does that. Yeah, it's a 5. It doesn't do a whole lot for me now. Back then it did, but now it doesn't. Mega Gengar! Easily one of my favorite megas ever. Is a 10 out of 10. I don't even need to explain myself why. Just look at it. It's so cool. Like, the way it like kind of phases in the ground, super cool. I love it. Mega Scolipede. Unironically, one of my favorite new megas. I think it looks super cool. It makes it look like a bug-type tank. It looks like a tank. It looks like it's super strong. It's super fun. Scolipede's one of my favorite bug types ever. And it just looks cool. Also, its shiny coloring is so good. So, for that, it's a 9 out of 10. Ah, yes! The other reward for the most stupid megas of ever, Mega Victory Bell. I don't know what they were thinking with this and Starmie. It's a 0. No, it's a little bit better than Starmie. It's just weird. It's 1. It's a 1 out of 10. Moving on. Mega Medicham. One of the ones where I think it has improved with time. I think it's super neat that it's kind of like a Tibetan monk kind of situation where it has so much power that, like, it's hardly containing itself by doing a stance. I think it's really cool. I think it's a fun mega. And it makes a Pokemon that is super average looking be extremely strong. It's a 7 out of 10. Mega Manectric! One of the weirdest ones from the normal megas. I think Manectric is a super cool Pokemon, Mega Manectric is not. I think the whole, like, lightning bolt shape of it is cool, but I also think that it looks really out of place on Manectric. And way too much. It just seems like here's too much of a design on it. So I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 10, but it's not the worst. Mega Gardevoir is amazing. It's a peak design. It's peak design. It's amazing. That's its shiny coloring. This is its normal. But for Gardevoir, I think it's great. It makes it more elegant and has a dress, and it looks super, super nice. I think that is an 8 out of 10. And it's also very strong. Gardevoir is awesome, as I hope I showed in the playthrough. But Gardevoir itself, great. Mega Gallade. Easily one of the best megas. It just makes it look so cool. It adds to the hero vibe that it already has with the cape and stuff. It's so wonderful and it's so awesome. The shiny doesn't change a whole lot, but it definitely... But, yeah, this is not about shiny megas. This is about just regular Mega Evolution. This is really cool. It gets a 9 out of 10. 1 point higher than Gardevoir, because I like Gallade better. Mega Houndoom. Another one where you're like, oh, that's a lot of design. But unlike Mega Manectric, this works for me. It makes it look like a devil dog. Makes it look like it's a dog. Looks like Cerberus, kind of, without the 3 heads. I think it looks cool. It has the spikes everywhere. It looks menacing. And specifically, mine looks terrifying because it's an alpha version, and it's horrifying to look at because it's just a giant spike-filled dog. It's super cool. It's a 9 out of 10 for me. Mega Ataria! Oh look! Cloud! Just clouds. Mega Ataria is very funny because of the clouds, but I wouldn't laugh at its typing. Dragon Fairy is incredible. It makes it the best attacking Mega in terms of typing. Too bad that it's on Altaria of all Pokemon, where unfortunately it's kind of frail. So I like it, but it's frail. I'm gonna say it's a 7 out of 10 because because of the weakness behind it. I don't know. I'm just gonna say 5 out of 10 and move on. There's not a whole lot to talk about with this one. The design's not that interesting. It's a 5 out of 10. Mega Lopunny! Probably one of the better Megas, honestly. From the base versions of Megas. It's one of the better ones. It makes it a normal fighting type, which is super interesting, but it's also, like, really strong for it. I also think Mega Lopunny is kind of fun. So it's a 6. It's a 6. It changes enough, but it's not, like, the best, but I really like it. No, not a 6. It's a 7. It's a 7. Mega Banette. The dark power is seeping out of everywhere. She becomes more corrupted with time. I think Mega Banette is wonderful. I think it's a great way to emphasize, oh, it was a doll at one point. And now it's corrupted and it's corrupted and everything, and its power is seeping out of it. I like it a lot. From a designer perspective, as a Pokemon, Banette's never been the strongest, so, like, take it with what you will. I'm gonna say it's a 6. No, it's a 7. It's a 7. It's a 7 out of 10 for me. It's cool, but not that cool. Mega Camerupt. Again, a weird one, but kind of works for me because of the volcano on the top of its back. If it didn't have the volcano on it, I think I'd rank it lower, but I really like it a lot. And it's one of the first Megas you see a lot of in trailers and stuff, so how can you not like the thing? I think it's a 7 out of 10. Mega Excadrill. I forgot about you. You're on the list of bad Megas. I don't understand the point of you. I get the idea that maybe when it's drilling, all 3 bits of it kind of combine and do the spinning motion for drilling, but I don't like it. It doesn't make sense to me. It's a 4. It's a 4 out of 10. Mega Garchomp. A really cool Mega that unfortunately ruins what Garchomp is. It's supposed to be fast, it lowers its speed, and Garchomp is really, really strong, especially Mega Garchomp. Garchomp is just crazy cool in terms of Pokemon. This Mega Garchomp is awesome, but this version of Garchomp, not great. I'm gonna say it's a 5 out of 10. It's average because of how strong and powerful it is, but the stats let it down because of speed. Especially in this game, speed's so important. Sableye, I think, is one of the funniest Megas ever because of the giant gem. It doesn't change a whole lot about Sableye, but it changes enough that I love it. I think it's great. It's a 7. Mawile. Another great Mega. Because of the 2 heads, the design changes, and how cool it looks. It's a 7. It's another 7. Mawile and Sableye have the same thing of, like, they didn't do a whole lot to change it, but they did enough to make it look cool. Mega Absol. Until recently, this would have been a 10 out of 10, but it is not. It is a 9 out of 10. I love the design. The wings look super cool. The fallen angel kind of vibe is kind of a nice way to angle it towards Absol. Unfortunately, it got an Mega that fits it even better. And that is Mega Absol Z. I think Absol Z is perfect. It is the perfect way to make an already cool Pokemon look even cooler. It gives it a nice coloring, and it is such a cool Pokemon. It takes that like fallen angel vibe and turn it into, oh, it's the devil. And it looks super cool. A lot of people compare it to Midna, and I get it. It definitely has Midna vibes. It's a 9 out of 10. Maybe even a 10 out of 10. Mega Lucario! I think base Mega Lucario is awesome. I think it is an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. It's really cool. Even now, all these years later, Lucario is the coolest Pokemon, one of the coolest Pokemon. It's an 8 out of 10. Mega Lucario C, or should I say Hatsune Miku? Hatsune, the Lucario. I think it's a decent Mega. I know people make fun of it because it looks like Hatsune Miku. To me, it's neat, it's fun, it's interesting, it's a new design, and it's different enough from the normal Lucario that I kind of like it because it has a different thing. I also think its shiny coloring is awesome. No one can fight me on this. That shiny coloring is cool and it's awesome. I'm gonna say it is a 7 out of 10. 1 point lower because I do think it doesn't have the same pull to it that this one does. Mega Slowbro! How they ruined one of my favorite water types. Slowbro gets caught up in its shell. I don't like this one. I think it makes Slowbro look like an idiot. Slowbro is already not a great, like, a very smart Pokemon, but it makes him look even stupider. I'm gonna say it's a 2. It's a 2. It's not my favorite at all. Sharpedo, though. Here we go. One of my personal favorite water type Megas. I think this works so well for Sharpedo. It makes it look more menacing. It looks like a torpedo that's like a massive torpedo that is about to eat you. I think it's super, super cool. It being a shark is awesome. And it just looks sick. Also, Mega Sharpedo Shiny looks awesome. Sharpedo has one of the best shinies ever. It's a great Pokemon, honestly. That being said, Water Dark type isn't the best typing, but who cares? It looks sick. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. Mega Electros, Kanari's big Pokemon. I go back and forth on this. I like the idea behind it, but I don't like the design. I don't dig the design personally, but I do dig the idea behind it. I'm gonna say it's a 6 out of 10. We're gonna go a little bit faster now. I want to give you a quick blurb, ranking, move on. Dragonite, 10 out of 10, no notes. I'm just kidding. It's a 7. It's a 7. The headpiece makes no sense. It having an additional pair of wings while the other wings are on the back makes no sense. If you got rid of the wings on the back, it would make more sense. It's a 7 out of 10. As much as I love Dragonite, it's not the greatest Mega. I think it still looks fun. Mega Venusaur. These are going to go quickly. I like this one a lot. It's a 9 out of 10. Mega Charizard X is a 10 out of 10. There's nothing else you can do with it. It's so cool. Mega Charizard Y is a 5. While this is super sick because of the black, and it looks super cool, the flames look sick, all of that, it's a 10 out of 10 because it's super, super cool. This is a 5 because it does nothing for me. It's kind of just what you would expect from Mega Charizard. Mega Blastoise is a 3. It's probably the weirdest Mega on the list. the weirdest normal from the base Megas on the list. I don't really dig it a lot at all. Mega Malamar! My friend Malamar. I'm going to say it's an interesting take on a Pokemon, on a Mega form for a Pokemon. It's a 5 out of 10. I don't really like it too much, but if you look at it too long, it turns into a Mind Flayer from Dungeons and Dragons. Mega Dragalage! I really dig this one, actually. I dig this one from a design perspective. Pokemon-wise, Dragalage is neither here or there. I think it looks cool, and seahorses are always super cool. I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. Glalie, the one that has had its jaw ripped off its socket. It's a 7. It's a 7. It's neat. It's not the best, but it's neat. Froslass! Just super cool. It's the Ice Witch that has too much power and looks super menacing, and I would not want to mess with it. It's a 7 out of 10. Abomasnow! Really stupid. I don't really like it at all. I think it doesn't look the greatest. It's funny looking. Doesn't look all that strong, and it's 3 out of 10. Mega Scizor! Another one of my favorite Pokemon ever. It's a 10 out of 10. It's 10 out of 10. I think it looks sick. It has the right motif to it. It looks super cool. Mega Pinsir! Again, I think it looks super cool. It's a great way to change Pinsir around a lot. It's an 8 out of 10. Mega Heracross! It's a 3. I don't like the kind of Pinsir vibe we got. Not Pinsir, Pinsir. Like a pincher kind of vibe we got with this. Also, the hands being weird, it doesn't look right to me. I've always disliked this one. It's a 3. Mega Hawlucha is a 9 out of 10. I love pro wrestling, and this just makes it so much more fun to see a luchador look like this. This looks like something that Rey Mysterio would wear. Don't lie to yourself. Mega Scrafty! Another one where I think it looks super cool. It's one of the newer ones that I like a lot. I think it's a 7 out of 10. Mega Chandelure! Based on the reaction I gave, it's an 8 out of 10. I really love the idea behind it. I also think the shiny version helps it a lot, too. It looks so cool. Chandelure has been a great Pokemon in the past. This is a great Pokemon. Great Mega. It's a 9 out of 10. Aerodactyl! Kind of normal, kind of boring. But I love that it is implied that this is what its original form looked like. And through Mega Evolution, you can get Aerodactyl back to looking like its original form. So, I'm gonna say it's a 7 out of 10 because of the lore behind it. Steelix! Easily one of the best, Steel-type Megas. It's an 8 out of 10. It just looks cool. Steel Ground type is so cool. It's a great typing. And it's a fun Pokemon. Aggron! The pure defense boy. Just a wall. Basically call it the wall. It's a 7 out of 10, mainly because I like Aggron. If I didn't like Aggron, it's a 4. It doesn't look great. Shiny coloring looks cool, but that's beside the point. Mega Tyranitar! I love this thing. I love it, because I love Godzilla. I do think the design is a little weird, because of all the spikes and everything. But I think it looks super, super cool. It is a 7 out of 10. Mega Greninja! For the purposes of this video, I'm giving it a 0. Mainly because of how you have to obtain it. This one you can only obtain by playing ranked matches online. I'm giving it a 0 because of that. You should not be forced to do that. Mega Phalanx! honestly one of my favorite fighting type megas ever. It's so funny. It's so funny. It's not serious at all. It looks super cool. It looks like a Centurion. It's a 6. Chestnut it's also a 0. It's also a 0. I'm sorry, but any of the ones that are obtained via ranked online will not be ranked seriously. Skarmory! Easily one of my favorites of the new ones. It looks sick. It looks sick. The gold just pops. It's awesome. It's a 9 out of 10. 0 out of 10. Salamence! Really, really cool. I love the idea of it. And they've... in the Dex entries from one of the games, it says that it causes it to go crazy, and it really, the wings make it be called the Blood Moon, which I love so much. It's super, super cool. I love Mega Salamence. It's a 9 out of 10. Kangaskhan! Man, if there's a rule for most broken Mega before with abilities, it's this. With no abilities, it's kind of not there, but it's super strong. I love it because the kid pops out of Kangaskhan's pouch, and it just becomes crazy strong as it double ups on moves. It's a 9 out of 10. Mega Trampa! I think is really, really neat. It's really, really neat. It's a good idea. It's a 7 out of 10. Mega Metagross! Man, that shiny coloring for Mega Metagross is awesome. It carries a lot of weight. But Mega Metagross is a 10. It's a 9 out of 10. It's awesome. Mega Zygarde. Now, I like Zygarde, but this is definitely not the best. It's definitely cool, and I think it looks fun, and it crazy power for a Pokemon. It's a 7. Diancie is a perfect Mega. It's awesome for a mythical. It's an 8 out of 10. Actually no, it's not an 8, it's a 10. It's a 10 out of 10. It looks super cool. It has the right vibe. It's supposed to be regal, and it looks awesome. Mewtwo X! Probably my least favorite Mewtwo version. It's a 4 out of 10. Mega Mewtwo Y! Personally, a much stronger version of Mewtwo that I like. It's a 10. It's a 9 out of 10. It looks super strong. While it looks weird and it's smaller, it definitely hits harder than you expect it to. Scovillain, I think it's hilarious, but I don't really dig it. It's a 3. Glimmora, I think is super interesting and super neat. I don't necessarily love it, but I think it's a great way to emphasize what Glimmora is. It's a 7. It's a 6. It's a 6. Tatsugiri has 3 different ones. They don't change a whole lot of what they are, other than who's in the middle. I think it's funny that it's a sushi plate, and it kind of just has all 3 forms on it. It's a 6 out of 10. 0 out of 10 because you can only get it in the ranked battle club. 0 out of 10 because you can only get it in the ranked battle club. That also pertains to Blaziken and Marshtomp. Or, not Marshtomp, Swampert. For those 3, it's a 0 out of 10. To be honest, the ones that you hit through the designs, they're all pretty great. If you want my real ranking, they're all like 6 to 7 out of 10s, but because I'm so against them locking them behind ranked battles, it's a 0. Mega Chimecho! I'm going to say, because I really dig the idea behind it, it's a 4. I dig the idea behind it, but Chimecho is not great. I love that they made it a Steel Psychic type finally, but it's definitely maybe a 4, maybe a 5. It's average. I think it does enough to make it look interesting, but it's not like the best. Golisopod. I think looks awesome in this form. Like, it makes it like super fun to look at. It's more like a tank. It looks cool. Changes it from a bug water type to a bug steel type, which immediately is awesome. It's a 7 out of 10. Mega Golurk. I think is one of the fun, one of the best options you could do with this Pokemon is do what they did with Mega Golurk. It makes it look crazy strong and crazy fun. It's a 7 out of 10. Mega Staraptor. Based on the reaction I gave, it's a 9 out of 10. It's awesome. I think it looks cool. Fighting Flying works so well for it. It's awesome. Mega Crabominable. I hate this thing because of that side mission. It's a 1 out of 10. Mega Heatran. I think is oddly one of my favorite legendary Megas. It's a 7 out of 10. Mega Darkrai is a weird one where I think it makes sense for what the Mega is. I do understand why people don't like it. I'm gonna give it a 7, to be fair. I think it looks really cool, but it's also kind of lame. But that's my opinion on that. Latias and Latios have a similar Mega. They are very similar. But I'm going to say that it's... Latios is a 7. Latias and Latios are 7 out of 10s. Mega Rayquaza is a 10 out of 10. It is awesome. If you have it shiny, it's awesome. If it's not shiny, it's still awesome. It looks crazy, it looks cool, and it's fun. It's a 10 out of 10. Mega Magearna, really cool as well. It's a 7 out of 10. Mega Zeraora, I think is a 7 out of 10 as well. It's basically a shiny coloring. I really dig it. It looks super cool. 7 out of 10. And we're back to the beginning. So, that is the video. And we're gonna end it there. I will see you all next time. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe button if you are new. If you are new, make sure to do all of that fun stuff. Anything you do will always support the channel. And I will see you all next time. Bye-bye, everyone.